All right, so big update on the pre-order situation for at least the U.S. Probably Canada as well, but I can't speak with that because I'm in the USA. I don't know for sure, but I would assume if the U.S. is doing pre-orders this day, it's going to be the same way in Canada and all that good stuff. So I'm going to tell you guys the date first, and then I'm going to switch over and show you guys the actual press release from Nintendo's website themselves. And I can confirm this from one retailer I got an email from talking about when they're doing pre-orders. So the pre-order date for the Switch 2 is now April 24th. That is next Thursday. Now, if you want to do it online, pre-orders start. I'm assuming this is online only. They weren't specific. My wife's gonna call and find out or something. Best Buy, because as far as I know, Best Buy is still doing the midnight release thing at participating retailers. But as far as I know, they're not doing like a midnight pre-order thing. So I'm assuming when the store opens physically, you can physically go pre-order it. But if you want to do it online, which I'm going to try to convince my wife to just let me do it online, because I feel like we'd be more assured to get one online, because I will be awake, I will already be up, so I can be ready to just put one in the cart, pay for it, boom, be done. But whatever, she kind of wants to just go in store and do it. Probably so we don't have to pay it all at once, but I don't know. I'll talk to her about it. See what we can figure out. Anyway, so pre-orders start at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're doing it online, be ready at like have your page up at midnight or whatever. Be ready, because I guarantee you the site's going to get bogged down. Either have the site pulled up, have the app downloaded wherever you're ordering this from, GameStop, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, wherever. Have both the app and the internet on your PC up, so you have two different avenues to try to get one. So just I'm just gonna give guys a little bit of a heads up here, because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts, because the sites are probably going to crash. The apps might not work that well, so you might have to go in store later in the day or something. But if you do, just be patient with the people that are doing like the cashiers and all that stuff. Like, be cordial with those people. I'm sure they're gonna have a lot of people coming in getting pre-orders, and they're gonna be stressed out. So just try to be kind to those people, because like they're already doing enough BS. So just be kind to people if you physically pre-order this thing. But I did get an email from Best Buy stating that 12:01 was the pre-order time. I didn't read the full thing to see if it says like online only or in store at participating locations, and you can pre-order at midnight. But I would assume they're not doing midnight pre-orders. That wouldn't make sense. Probably when they open at like 9 or 10 a.m. is when stores are going to be doing them. So I would go right there and get one. If you want to do Best Buy and get the midnight stuff, go to Best Buy and get one if you have a Best Buy near you. Sad thing is, the Best Buy near me, I don't have one super close to me anymore, which sucks because they closed down. But whatever, we still have one down in Kentucky that's like maybe like 20 minutes away. So that's not a big issue. Like, if she really wants to do the midnight release thing, which I don't know why she cares, because I don't, but whatever. That's an option for you guys. But anyway, I'm going to switch over to the actual press release, because there are some asterisks to pricing. The price of this system did not go up. It's still $450 and $500 for the bundle. But some of the prices for the accessories and controllers did go up. And we'll look at that here in a second. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. And we'll take a look at this. And yeah, I know I'm wearing the same shirt. It's the only shirt I have up here, so I apologize for that. Again, it messed up the last time I did this. Hold on. So let me regather my thoughts here. So this is the page for the Switch 2 pre-order press release by Nintendo themselves. It's easy to get to. I'll leave a link below in the description so you guys can easily read it for yourselves. But we'll just go over some of the important stuff. We'll skip this because it basically just goes over like the launch date and all that stuff. But this is the important stuff. But basically, to get to the page, all you gotta do is it's right on the home page. But there's the Mario Kart World thing, and then you just click here, and it brings you right to it. So, anyway, so as you can see, it says, like I said, we're skipping this because all this says is basically that they're not changing the console price at launch, blah 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 blah. But however, Nintendo Switch 2 accessories will experience a price adjustment from the announced price on April 2nd due to market conditions, which in corporate speak that means tariffs. If you guys don't know, so it says blah 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 blah. We apologize. Let's just get down to the meat and potatoes here. Let's just get to the meat and potatoes to end this video as quick as possible because you guys don't need to hear me waffling about what stuff. So, like I said, the price of the systems and the games are not changing. I still don't understand why Mario Kart is $80, but whatever. You do you, Nintendo, with your variable game pricing. I don't know why you're making that a thing, but sure, you do you. But anyway, moving on from that. The Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller is $85. I'm just going to round them up to round numbers. I'm not going to say $84.99. Switch 2. Joy-Con 2 pair is $95. The grip is $40. The straps are $14. The wheel set is $25. The camera is now $55, which I still don't know if it's worth buying one of the cameras. I don't know if you can just plug in a like standard webcam or like a Logitech or Elgato or whatever, like a face cam thing. I don't know. I don't know if they've really said what you can plug into it. If you can plug like third-party accessories into it, I don't know. But that just seems kind of dumb to pay for like an official Nintendo Switch 2 face camera and like, I don't know, it just seems dumb to me. But whatever, you do you. If you want to pay for one, that's fine. But I'm not going to, unless you have to like use the face camera stuff. Anyway, $120 for the dock, for the Switch 2 dock. Switch 2 carrying case and screen protector is $40. For one, this is just me personally, I would wait a little bit for the screen protector stuff until like a tempered glass screen protector comes out, because once that happens, those will be your best bet for protecting your Switch from like dropping damage to the screen and stuff. But in any case, you guys should be careful with your Switches. Try not to drop them and stuff like that. Be careful. Make sure your kids know to take care of this $450 system if you're buying it for your kid. So, but I do recommend getting a tempered glass screen protector. They do help with screen damage if you drop it, because I have dropped my Switch OLED a few times. But I have a reason that I dropped mine, because of my cerebral palsy. But and my screen's fine, so it does its job. I do recommend getting a tempered glass one. These will not be tempered glass, so just wait a little bit and then get a good tempered glass screen protector. Yeah, I think they're usually like $30 or something like that. But they're worth it, trust me. So there's that, and then you have this all-in-one carrying case, which I don't know what it includes, but it's $85, which that's a lot for like a carrying case. what does it include, Nintendo? You gotta like, do they say somewhere? I don't know. I haven't like checked the website for like accessory blurbs, but like if someone knows what that includes, let me know because I'm very curious why that price is that price. Like that seems crazy to me. The AC adapter is $35, and the micro SD Express card. Yes, you do need the Express card. The standard SD cards will not work. They need to be the new Express kind. The 256 gig card for the Nintendo Switch 2, which means I would assume it's gonna have like the branding and all that stuff by Samsung, which they're a good brand, but you don't necessarily have to buy Nintendo branded stuff. It is going to be $60, which isn't terrible, but you can buy other companies' Express cards. Make sure they're like reliable and not like cheap Chinese knockoffs, of course. But I would say go with another option, like another Express card, because the $60 you're basically paying for the branding of Nintendo and the logo and stuff. I'm pretty sure like you can get like a SanDisk or something like that for like 20 $20 cheaper probably. So I don't know. I haven't looked at prices. I'm just guessing here. But there you go, guys. There's the pricing information. Like I said, my wife and I are going to try to pre-order one on Thursday, next Thursday, the 24th, at Best Buy because we want to do that midnight release, or at least she does. I don't really care. I just want to get one pre-ordered just so we don't have to worry about the pricing going up because of the stupid tariffs. I don't know if that's going to be a thing. Like I said, Nintendo doesn't know. We as a country don't know because it all depends on basically the trade war and the tariffs that the president has inflicted on the economy, basically. So, I don't know. I can't speak with that. But like I said, if you want to get one at the launch price of $450 or $500, depending on what you want to buy, get it now. I know it's usually a bad idea to buy a console at launch to let them work out the bugs, the kinks, any kind of issues. That's what my dad always says to me. But this time, with how tariffs could be and stuff like that, I'm just going to bite the bullet and buy one. And honestly, guys, that's kind of a, like, old way of thinking about things anyway. I don't think a lot of the issues that would happen with that would mainly be like firmware related, not really hardware related for the most part. There are those exceptions where people are going to have issues with some of the hardware, but it's going to be few and far between. We're not going to have like a 360 situation, hopefully. But anyway, hope you guys found this video informative. That'll do it for me today. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did find this informative, please share it, please like it, comment down below, subscribe, click the bell button for all notifications. And hope you guys liked this video. Hope you guys had a good day. Hope you guys have a good weekend. And I'll see you guys later. This has been Rolling with Kevin, and I am rolling out. Peace. Okay, this better work this time.